Starting off our focus at 4 today, we go to the big question in Washington, D.C. Several House Republicans are saying that Representative Paul Ryan is considering a run for Speaker of the House. But here's the thing, Ryan keeps insisting to the media that he's not interested.
It is the big question all day. Will he do it? Won't he do it? And the news comes after Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy shocked Capitol Hill by deciding that he will not replace retiring Speaker John Boehner.
Republican Representative Chris Stewart from Utah told CNN that he has urged Ryan to run after that Wisconsin Republican told him privately that he is, quote, thinking and praying on it. Darrell Issa, a Republican representative from California, also says Ryan spoke privately with him about a run for Speaker as well. So a lot of whispers around D.C. right now.
Absolutely. And Kevin McCarthy also stated that after bowing out that he believes that Ryan is considering a run, and Ryan has made no public statements at this time about running, and he has told reporters, and I'm quoting here, "I've got nothing to add and nothing to say."
And then, of course, here locally, there's been a recent push for Bryan native Congressman Bill Flores to run for that same position, to run for Speaker. A Facebook page actually called Flores for Speaker appeared online today, stating, "We the people want a bold conservative who will unify our party."
There's Flores and there's one other Texas lawmaker who's on the list of possibilities. Retiring Speaker John Boehner says that he will remain in the Speaker's position until someone fills his shoes. He says he'd rather be out as soon as possible. This is something the GOP needs to figure out.
Yes.
And they've got to figure it out soon. I think for their internal purposes, but also for just their image, especially coming up on an election year.
Absolutely. Their public image, Boehner stepping down because of dissent in the ranks, I guess you could call it. They do. It is time for them to have that new leader. So hopefully Boehner will be able to be out by the end of the month because the Republican Party will find this person, their right person. I don't know.
I think we'll hear about this all weekend long on the national news. Hey, also making national news this morning, a tenured professor at the University of Texas at Austin refusing to teach school next year, he says, because of the new state law that will allow concealed handguns at public university campuses.
The economics professor is saying he fears for his safety on campus with this new law in place, which takes effect starting next fall. Yeah.
Professor Daniel Hammerbash, that's his name, he released a statement to the school's newspaper explaining the reason why he's leaving. And he says here, quote, "With a huge group of students, my perception is that the risk of a disgruntled student might bring a gun into the classroom and then start shooting at me has been substantially enhanced by the concealed carry law."
He goes on to say, out of self-protection, I have chosen to spend part of next fall at the University of Sydney, where, among other things, that risk seems to be lower.
There may have been some other reports about some other faculty members leaving at UT there in Austin, but he is the first one to step forward and say, you know what, I don't feel safe doing this. I don't like the idea of students having concealed guns. I'm gonna bow out.
And it's interesting because there are so many people on the other side, faculty, staff, students, and otherwise, who say, you know what, I feel safer now. I feel safer that those concealed handguns are allowed to be here. And they cite cases like the recent Oregon shooting.
Where that would have possibly prevented something or another death or something. I don't know. I mean, you can really argue on both sides of this.
You can. It's a tough question.
At this point, though, I mean, I think it is fair to say that A&M is still looking at its policy and how they're going to handle all this. So.
Them and Sam Houston State, a lot of focus groups, they're really looking into how they're going to deal with this. Hey, we've all been watching the historic flooding in the Carolinas this week. You've seen the images, houses, cars floating away with rising waters. It's all over our television and computer screens.
Absolutely. And there are many scammers out there who will take advantage of these kind of situations for their own personal gain. So it's important to know what to really be looking out for when we have a national disaster or natural disaster like this.
Absolutely. Caroline Farmer of the North Carolina Attorney General's office is weighing in. She says you should make sure that any charity that may get in touch with you requesting money to help flooding victims, make sure it's a valid charity. She says it's good to give to victims in need, of course, but that a lot of scammers are going to be contacting you posing as a fake charity to get money.
There's also another side to this. The Better Business Bureau is saying make sure that if you are going to be buying a vehicle and then time in the next year or so, make sure it's not one of those flooded vehicles. So if you're going to be doing some car shopping, be sure to look and ask for some of the reports, the history of those vehicles, and make sure these aren't one of the vehicles that are going to be coming from South Carolina.
Absolutely, yeah. Go get your Carfax report, have the vehicle inspected. Be extra wary of some extra special deals that seem just a little bit too good to be true, because very possibly that could be a car that has been greatly damaged and you just don't know.
We had those same warnings when Tropical Storm Bill came through Southeast Texas over the summer. A lot of the local car dealerships and Better Business Bureau said, hey, just be aware. There are some potential scams that can come out of something like this. Before we go to this next story, fair warning, this video, it's fake, but it is very graphic. So now let's go to the story. It's an all too realistic Halloween display at a family home in Ohio, and some parents say that this is going too far and it's scaring the kids.
It's some shocking video. The home with decorations is less than a block away from an elementary school, so keep that in mind when you see it. And that is really what is causing the controversy. So let's take a look.
Okay, again, it's graphic, but the display shows bodies who have been murdered in very graphic ways in front of this home, as Kathleen said, near a school. And some parents are saying that it's not appropriate to have a display like this at that location, and they've complained to the city there in Ohio about this.
But here is the thing. The city says there's nothing they can do about the display because it represents freedom of expression. The owners of the home say the display is just meant to be Halloween fun, although I think that's a stretch on the word fun, and they claim that no one has complained to them personally.
It's disgusting. I don't like it. If I had kids and that was next door, I'd have a real big problem with that. But on the other side of this, how do you tackle that? And then you start opening these doors of, well, then your Christmas decorations are too much, or your Easter decorations out front are too much. You start dealing with what
if you start drawing
property,
lines, your lines are crossing.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm mixing metaphors there, but there are. That's tough. It's tough to make that decision. I know that I never really want to see those decorations again. No. I'm done. Let's keep Halloween fun.
You're no longer having fun at that point.
No.
You're just weirding people out. Yeah. Hey, we're going to do Free Music Friday coming up, True to the Day, and another look at the forecast right after this.
Well, put my penny on Sully, and as I fell, our eyes met.